Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Boss Mac. I'm back to gaming.com. Back again with another video. This time around, we'll be reviewing the colorful GTX 1660 Super Battle Axe. Keep watching. Now, we've always had this narrative of how Colorful is doing a really good job on their iGame line, but we've never really had the chance to review anything outside their iGame series. Now, their iGame lineup is spectacular, but most often than not, really cements their position as the hometown king of China's graphics card market. But how's their entry level look like? We recently reviewed the colorful RTX 2070 Super Advanced OC-V. Now, that's kind of entry level, but still iGame. But for today, we have our wish granted. Today, we'll be taking a look at the colorful GTX 1660 Super Battle Axe. Now, this is particularly a newer sub-series for them, but pretty much just a naming scheme to distinguish a product from another. We've seen this cooler before from Colorful, and there's really nothing special going on with this card. That said, the GTX 1660 Super has always been my favorite card. It's my favorite non-RTX card, so for whatever reason, it's more powerful than it should be and usually performs above the original GTX 1660 as well as the 1660 Ti, making it quite competitive above its weight class. That said, this review is in support of our previous video where we checked out if a 1660 Super is good enough for high FPS gaming. In this review, we'll cover more about the upgrade of a possible GTX 1660 Super owner, and we take older cards like the GTX 1050 Ti and the Radeon RX 570 and see how far a GTX 1660 Super goes against those cards. We also compare it to the RTX 2060 just for reference for those still second guessing if they should go RTX. We're also debuting two new upgrades to our benchmarks with this review. First, we have our Powanetics power testing platform, which allows undisputed accuracy when it comes to power measurement, as well as our new Intel 10th Gen test CPU. All the cards have been retested for this test, so all our data is updated. The colorful GTX 1660 Super Battle Axe is the company's entry-level graphics card designed for the GTX 1660 Super. It shares this stack with Colorful's entry-level model, the 6G-V, and the higher model is the Triple-Fan iGame 6G-V card. The card itself is pretty much stock with reference clocks at 1530 MHz base, and it boosts up to 1785 MHz. Going through temperatures, our load consists of 3D marks times by running 20 loops during the load run. We take the logs from our Powanetics kit and get the average for 15 minutes once temperatures have leveled. In the chart, we see this card hitting 68 degrees Celsius, which is quite impressive for such a lightly cooled card. Over the power, this card consumes around 132 watts on time SPI. Coming up a Radeon RX 570, that is a big jump in efficiency, as you'll see later. So, moving on to performance, we're going to show some gameplay clips to show you how this card performs. So, approaching this review from an upgrader standpoint, comparing the card from a GTX 1050 Ti or an RX 570, it's quite obvious there would be a jump in performance. Now, the word of performance here varies per user, but again, in support of our Frames Wins Games analysis, we do see acceptable performance in esports inclined titles. In AAA games, we can see the impact of higher details, but still, performance is acceptable. For the most part, this card performs decently, and there's really not a lot to talk about as it is a value offering. And despite its older cooler, it does quite well, keeping our card under 70 degrees Celsius. There's no lighting, no fancy implementations, no nothing. This card is as simple as it gets, and it gets the job done. There is a backplate, which is an okay addition. So, going against the pricier RTX 2060, the GTX 1660 Super may not have ray tracing or DLSS, but do know that if you play mostly esports games, a lot of these games don't really even support ray tracing or DLSS, so you can save the money if you really don't need those. Focusing back on the colorful GTX 1660 Super Battle Axe, let's be honest, it's as vanilla as it gets. Performance is pretty much indicative of what a reference card should do, so pretty much the point of this review is if you're looking for a GTX 1660 Super, and with supply shortage right now in some regions, some of you may be resorting to doing the import route and this funnily colorful named card pops out, do know that the data speaks for itself and it's quite a capable graphics card. Colorful backs the iGame GTX 1660 Super Battle Axe with a 3-year warranty, and it is available right now for around 15,000 pesos, so check with your local dealers. This has been your boy Boss Mac of BackToGaming.com. If you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to like the video, comment the video, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.